In any business in gastronomy, whether it is a food truck, a bistro, a restaurant, or anything really, next to your fridges you also need freezers. So let me show you one chest freezer from Royal Catering. So obviously every chef wants to cook as fresh as possible, use only fresh seasonal ingredients and use them when they're at their best. But in order to organize your workflow, you organize the work of your kitchen, sometimes it's just necessary to use a freezer. Also to reduce some wastage, just if there's something left over and you don't have time to use it right now, you can always freeze it and use it later on. There's no shame about it. But you need efficient equipment to do so. So let me talk you through this particular freezer. It works with 85 watts. It has 252 liters capacity, so let me just open the door and show you what's inside. Of course, everything is really nice insulated. The inside chamber is laid out with aluminium, which is great at keeping temperature. Of course, there's foam inside of the walls, so it's really nicely insulated. Of course, you have a light, so you see what's inside, and there's a basic example of what you can keep, or actually what you can find in a chest freezer usually. But definitely it is up to you. You can just store some meat, you can store some fish, and so on. So in the set you get one basket where you can keep all the stuff that needs to come out first, or just for something small that you want to keep on top and within reach. You have a divider, so you can basically organize your setup the way you need it, the way it is best for your place. All right, let's close the doors, let's keep the temperature inside, and let's move down to the controls. So there's two indicators. One indicates that the power is on. By the way, all you need to make this machine work, you just plug it in a normal wall socket and it's ready to work. The running indicator indicates that the condensator is currently running. One more, there's a temperature dial, so the temperature range on this particular model is -12 to -28 degrees, so it is really efficient. The higher you go with your setting, the harder it will freeze inside. -28 degrees, very cool if you need to freeze something over very quickly, or if you need to keep it fresh for a long time. This will keep the bacteria away. All right, so I did gather some questions of the internet in regards to this particular model. First one of which is the energy efficiency category, which is A+. So that is great because this machine will work the whole time, 24/7. It's not something you are turning off after service, so it needs to be really efficient and low on costs, because it will cost you money if it's taking too much energy. But this one definitely is an A+, is a very good score. All right, there's also a second question, very important, about safety. Whether you can lock this fridge down. As you can see, there's a key and a lock on the handle, so definitely you can lock this fridge down. So if you have some expensive meats inside, you can lock it down and keep it locked overnight. When you need it, you can open it up. Of course, you have two keys, so you have one spare the whole time. Also, a very frequent question is about defrosting, because freezing doesn't kill any bacteria, so you need to be aware of the fact that it needs regular cleaning. Second of all, because it is opening quite frequently, if it's in a busy place, then it will build up some ice from condensation, so it needs to be defrosted. So there's actually two things. The scraper comes in the set, so that is something to help you with the ice buildup, so you can scrape the walls. Never use anything metal, because aluminium, it is quite soft, and if you damage this aluminium coating, the fridge will not work as it is supposed to. On the bottom there is a drain. Let me just show you that one. Have a look inside. So you open that one, you open the door, you unplug the fridge, or freezer actually, let it open for a while. You just take a vessel to collect all the water from the melting ice, and you just leave it for an hour or two. Don't use any hot water inside because that may damage the heating, well, the cooling element inside. Just give it some time, like 1 or 2 hours is enough to defrost it. And this is quite important because, ice buildup reduces the capacity and it makes it harder to take stuff out, and of course it doesn't work properly. So just make sure you do it once in a while. All right, so that is about it what I have to the freezer. So I hope I answered all your questions. I thank you guys very much for watching, and I see you next time.